Good morning, YouTube. It is 7:34 a.m. I said I was gonna call this Lyft Chronicles. So yesterday I did do the set of 3 videos, and I tested them. I'm gonna upload that today, probably in the next few minutes. I ended up not staying out as late as I thought. I did a couple of more hours, but I wasn't feeling very good yesterday, so I ended up yesterday evening I was in the morning time. I was fine, but then I ended up leaving off the road and going in. So I ended up with what I think it was like $94. It was 8 rides. Okay, I think it was probably like 5-6 hours, probably tops. Probably more like 5 hours. I don't think I even worked that much longer after I did my last video. So I said I was gonna. This morning, what I did is I got up earlier. Now, I don't do mornings. I generally do not do mornings. But if I can, if I want to do this, do this Lyft thing, and this ride share, which I said I'm going to call this Ride Share Chronicles. But if I want to do this, then I'm going to have to put my effort back into it like I was doing it first. When I wasn't getting when I go back and look at it, it was some bonuses there. There were bonuses there. And I'm always going to talk about those bonuses though. But at the beginning, I was like really working it out. Like, you know how sometimes when you first start off with something, you like, just like when you go to the gym and you work out, you like going at it big time. And you start getting those, you get what you want out of the deal. You feel me? You start getting, I can't even think of the word, y'all. It's early. I don't do early mornings, but you start getting the thing, whatever you want out of the situation, you start getting it. I cannot think of the word, and I'm mad that I can't. I'll probably think of it when I'm editing the videos, which I did figure out how to edit a little bit on my phone. Anyway, so today I'm going to start off early. Like I said, I don't generally do morning times, but I'm going to do, probably go get me some breakfast real quick. And then I'm going to get out here and catch this early morning flow. And then I can probably most likely have an earlier day. Like I said, it's 7:30 now. I got up at like 5 this morning. Like, it was an alarm in my head. I didn't even like plan on an alarm going off in my head. I planned on waking up by an alarm, but an alarm went off in my head. I guess it was a rideshare alarm. Like, get up so you can go get this bread early. That way you won't have to stay out so late. Because I usually am out late, but I want to see how, and I don't mind working late, but I want to see how the early morning money is. So that's what I decided to do today. I'm gonna see how the early morning money is, and I'm gonna continue to give you guys a update. Okay, so you're gonna see my video that I did from yesterday, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do this today, and we're gonna compare. And I have not done Uber in the last couple of days. They gave me only 2. I looked at my app this morning. Lyft had given me 2 of the, what are those things called? Destination things. They gave me 2 of them, so I'm gonna use those for Uber later on. It was a couple of things I was gonna tell you guys, and I may not be able to remember it right now because I'm up, but I probably need to get some coffee. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some coffee. So let me think. The best thing to do in the morning time, which I'm not gonna have to do this because, like I said, this hybrid, I don't have to put as much gas in it as I had to put in the Malibu that I had. So this is really good on gas. But when you're in the morning time, or whenever you do decide to start your shift, then just make sure you gas up. That way you won't have to stop. This car is really good. I hadn't had to stop since I had it. I hadn't had to stop to go get gas in between. Generally, I'll have to stop with the regular car, but this one been pretty good. But gas up. Like I say, get you something to eat. Do what you gotta do to get you on the road, so you won't have to get off the road. Don't drink too much. Again, I do stress that don't put too much drink in your body. I did talk a little bit about the mask yesterday. Make sure you're protecting yourself right now during this COVID crap. Well, I'm not gonna say crap. I'm probably gonna edit that out. But just make sure you're protecting yourself when if you decide to do this. I'm gonna drop the link in the description Hopefully I'll be more vibrant a little bit later on, but right now it's morning time. Like I said, I don't do very well in the morning time, but I'm gonna see. Hopefully I get some good drivers. I mean, some good riders, and sometimes, like, when I get in a car with people, I don't always want to talk, so I have my music on. That's another good thing. You can always have your music popping. I don't know what type of music everybody listen to, but I listen to my R&B, and I like the I be in my own vibe. I be in my groove, and sometimes I'm up here dancing, and the people in the back, they probably like, dang, she just ignoring us. But I got 5 stars, so they cool with it, so I'm cool with it. Like I said, I'm gonna come back a little bit later, and I'm gonna do another video, and I'm just gonna keep you guys updated on what I do today. I'm not feeling all the way up to par. I don't know whether it's because I'm tired or I just wasn't feeling good from yesterday. By the time I do the next video, I will be better. And remember, I told you guys about my little face covering, and this is yesterday I had the no, I didn't have the other one on, but this is the one that I showed y'all yesterday. This is the one that I told y'all that was smashing in my face and everything. But yeah, I took it and made it into a head covering. Yeah, I don't pay my look. They got this thing. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me see if I can move this back. Okay, so these right here, this right here is put up here with the Velcro. Okay, so yesterday it was snatching my hair, my locks. I don't want anything snatching my locks. So I took a piece of tissue. It's a Dunkin' Donuts tissue. That's like ratchet as I don't know what, but it works. And now my hair isn't getting snatched. When I sit back, I can actually relax. Versus me getting my hair snatched. So if y'all see that, like, what in the world? She got the Dunkin' Donuts tissue in the back. That's the reason why I don't want. I probably will find something black to blend in with that, because that does look a bit ratchet, but it doesn't matter because it's for me. And I don't be caring what people think these days. You get to that point where you just don't care. I'm trying to make sure it wasn't anything I wanted to say, but if I do, I'll come back and I will give you guys a heads up. Like I said, I'm gonna give you guys a update. I'm gonna keep you updated. I'm gonna keep on making the videos because I think it's a good idea for people that are doing a ride share to go ahead and put it out there as far as what they think their experiences and everything. And everybody has a different experience, like I said. So, and there's plenty of people out here that are doing ride share, but there's some people that are kind of iffy about whether or not they want to do it. So, if you look at it from all different angles, from all different people and everything, different aspects and everything, then you get to look at it and be like, let's see if this is going to be for me or if it's not going to be for me. So I just want to give my little input, my ride share chronicles, because that's what I'm going to call it. I need to make that playlist. I will be making that playlist today, so you guys can get in there and see just the playlist. I do have my YouTube channel has a whole lot of stuff up there. I don't have just one specific thing up there. It's a lot in my YouTube. So if you go up there, you will see that. Dang, Dion, she talks about a whole bunch of different stuff. But since I'm doing this now, then this is what I'm talking about. Anyway, I will be back. Get your bread the way you get your bread. If you're going to get it early in the morning, you're going to get it in the evening, late at night. Get your bread. Do it legal. Okay, YouTube, I'm back. All right. And I did have in my head how many hours. Okay, I started at 7:55. It's 11:30. No, yeah, it was 7:55. It's 11:34. But I got out and took me a bathroom break, and I think it was right at 11:15. So I stopped probably at about 11 o'clock. The only reason why I stopped is because I got a ride, and then I had a ride. I dropped out the person, and then there was a pause. So I don't like pauses. I like to continue to work. I never like to just sit and wait for a ride. I need to be moving. I was moving all the way up, and yeah. So I'm at $50 now. So that would put me at probably, if I 8, 9, 8, 9, 10. So it's probably about $25 an hour. I'm gonna add it up and let y'all know in the next video. But yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. I just wanted to give a quick update. First ride though, let me tell you about that. And the funny thing about it is because I looked at a video last night. I always like to keep myself informed with other Lyft drivers and rideshare drivers to see what they're doing and see what type of information they have to give out as well. So it was this guy that was online last night, and he was like, make sure that you never like if somebody's coming about and they're these are the times to cancel. And so if somebody's like telling you that if they got too many people for one thing, then they cancel, because first of all, it's not supposed to be anybody in the front seat. Second of all, I'd rather nobody be in my front seat because I use my front seat for my personal stuff. So I'd rather know. Sometimes people will open up your door and try to get in your car, in your front seat. And like, I didn't even invite you to get into the front seat. So generally it should be only like 2 to 3 people. If they can all fit in the back, then that's good. I had a time where there were 3 people that needed to get in. They were too big, really, and I'm not trying to be funny, but they really were, to get into the back. So I did allow the father to get into the front with me. That's not what we're supposed to do, but because they were having such a hard time getting a ride and people were just like really riding past them or whatever. So, but generally we're not supposed to let anybody in there, especially due to COVID and everything. You see, we got this right here. But so he was saying not to let people in your cancel it if they have a lot of people, cancel it if it's if they're like, what else did he say? He said a couple of different things. If they're talking about like, oh, I'm running late, because that means they're gonna want you to speed and everything. So boom, soon as I first ride, when I got off the video with you all, first ride, and this dude, look, I'm late for work, and I'm like, dude, you should have planned your schedule a little bit early. He'd already got in the car then. At this point, I don't like to feel like I have to be rushed, because I'm doing my job. You feel me? Your job is to handle your business the way that your business is supposed to be handled. Meaning, do not, if you have to be on time to work, get your ride earlier. If you're using somebody else's ride, already understand that this is somebody else's ride. They may be late. There may be traffic that's gonna make them late. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna speed, dude. You should have planned your ride a little bit early. And I'm just like that. That's point blank. I'm gonna tell you how it is. And he seemed like he had an attitude or whatever. It's like, I ain't telling you to speed, but you just told me to get you there as soon as possible or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. But he was like, that's the time to cancel the ride. If it just seems like somebody's being quite rude, cancel the ride. He even showed a text message of somebody being real sexual with him before he even got there. He canceled the ride. So there are reasons to cancel the rides, but he also was like, make sure that you report it, just in case somebody want to have something to say, because you will end up getting your account deactivated, which that's not good, especially if you're using this to make your money or whatever. Okay, so that was the first thing that happened today. But other than that, the day went pretty good. He did get to work probably late, like he was gonna be late, because I was not speeding or whatever. But and I keep on forgetting. I remember when I get off that I had my $50 credit, which I'm gonna be using those towards. I'm gonna use those for my personal miles to do some other do that other ride share, the Uber. So anyway, I just wanted to give a quick update on that. And I'm probably the next time, because I think that everybody also should understand that when you are doing this, you do want to get out, take you a break. I just did a fast bathroom break because I'm about to get back up here and make some more bread. But get out sometime, like the other day, which I'm probably going to do this today again. Go to the park, give me a walk in, stretch a little bit, get my mind right or whatever, just to give yourself a little experience outside of, you feel me? I'll probably do that later on today after this, when I get ready to take a full break. But I want to get back and see. I'm getting ready to see if it's going to be busy, because sometimes around this time, you would think, because this is lunchtime, it's 11:40 now. You would think because it's lunchtime it'll be popping, but usually sometimes it doesn't. It's not popping at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and get back in here in the groove of things and see how much more money I can make for the day. I've only worked about 3 hours. I meant to look at the hours that I worked, but I've only worked about 3 hours, I guess, 2.5, 3 hours. So $50, that's pretty good so far. May not sound like much, but like I said, we got to be grateful. We got to be thankful, because some people don't even get a chance to make money. You feel me? Some people are not able to make money. So right now, that's good for me right now. I'm gonna go ahead and see what else I can make. Now again, I'm gonna still tell you that they were doing this little bonus streak where every 3 rides then you'll get like 12, 15, or $18 on top of the 3 rides that you've already done. That adds up. I swear to God, it adds up. Those bonuses, when I tell you the bonuses, that adds up. Like if they were doing that, I would already probably be over $100. I'm telling you, I would be. And that's how I was making the $200. And that's the reason why I say I'm spoiled when it comes down to that. I just didn't think about it like that. I was just thinking, I got really used to that. And I don't, you know how, like I said, you see your money and you want to keep on making it like that. But I guess, you know, it's not in the, I gotta go. I'm gonna go get this bread, and I'm gonna let you guys know the next video I'm attached to this, and we're gonna let you know how the bread is coming along. Cause I'm about to go get that bread. Get your bread how you get it. Try to make sure it's legal though. It's 2:20 p.m. I'm at $89, and so that means I started working at 7 this morning. Well, it was 7:55. Let's say 8 o'clock this morning. Cause by the time I got to that person, it was 8 o'clock. By the time I picked up my first ride. So I've been working, it's been 5 hours and a half. So I'm gonna let's divide that up, okay? Because when I told y'all the first time, I told y'all it was only like a couple of hours. So, and I said maybe $25 an hour, but it wasn't. It was $16 an hour. I worked 2 more hours, so now it's 5 hours and a half. And we're going to, I'm stopping now because the ride slowed down, and I'm getting ready to do this map stuff. I said it was 5 hours. And we ain't gonna have an exact, because 25, let's see if that works. It's still equaling out to like $16 an hour. We're still doing about $16 an hour. So that's $89 divided by 5. Well, it says 17 if I just break it down and say 5 hours. So even so, that's still pretty good. Now, this is what I was going to say earlier. Now, this is the thing that drives me absolutely crazy about Lyft, and it may drive other people crazy too. Because if you're working with the company, they're handling your business, because this is your business. You have to look at this as a business. If you are working with the company, you want to be able to have phone support, okay? Lyft does not have phone support. I'm having a little small issue right now that I need to be taken care of, and I just sat here for maybe about a good 10 minutes trying to get in touch with Lyft through the app, and I'm still not able to get in touch with them because it's so hard to get in touch with Lyft. I'm not understanding why they do not have a way to get in touch with them through phone service, customer service. I believe they make a lot of money. You feel me? They charge the riders a lot, and then the drivers are getting charged their money as well especially the rental people. I mean, the rental drivers, the people that participate in the flex. That's what it's called. It's called a flex, express flex or flex express program. So I feel like if these people are running this business, I'm trying to run my business as well. Can we have some phone support? So that may irritate a lot of people as well if they don't have phone support. I don't understand why they don't have phone support. You have to literally toggle through this app trying to figure out a way. And then when you do get them, you're not getting to talk to a person. You're just chatting with the person back and forth. You may be able to do an email and hope that they're going to get back with you. Generally they are getting back, but you still have to like go through all these hoops and red tape and everything just to get to a person, and then you still not getting to a person. I feel like that's like really not good. I don't know if you guys, some people rather not talk on the phone, but when it's dealing with my business and it's money having to be done, I would like to be able to talk to somebody. You feel me? And I'm thinking that most people would when it comes down, because if you're working a regular job and something goes wrong with your check or whatever, I'm sure you don't want to be trying to toggle through text messages and emails. You want to be able to pick up a phone, dial a number, and be able to get a person on the phone. So that's my issue. That's another issue that I do have with Lyft. anytime that I have been able to, if I needed to reach out to Uber, I'm able to dial in. They have a customer service number for Uber. You can call them and discuss whatever issue you have, or go ahead and, set up anything that you need to set up as far as their rental program and everything. So I don't understand the reason why Lyft does not have a phone customer service. So that is one thing just to consider before you, or when you are, or before you decide you're going to deal with Lyft, do business with Lyft, because that's what you're doing. You're doing business with them. So right now, again, we're at about $17 an hour. What I'm trying to do is to work with Uber as well, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it, because I just got through, this is my problem right now, my documents that I uploaded to Uber the other day, they are not coinciding with, they still have my Malibu up there in my documents, and the Malibu doesn't need to be up there because remember, I got this new Honda hybrid. So that means that if I go into my Uber right now, because of the app not working, it's not gonna see, it's gonna say unable to go online right now, because, and that's not because of me not doing what I have to do. That's because of, either way, I still would rather to be able to have customer service that I can actually talk to. So I think Lyft needs to do something about that, and they need to look at some of the videos just so they can get some of the feedback as far as like what people need. When you have people that's working for you or working through your company, contracting through your company and everything, it's good to be able to reach out to the people that you are working for, with, however you want to say it. But anyway, so the day has been going great. I don't have a problem with the day. Yesterday, remember, I got started later. And so what I'm gonna do is really be like working this weekend out, because I didn't even realize this is the holiday weekend. So it's gonna be a lot of rides that's gonna be going on. So I'm gonna be trying to do both of them. I did, like I said earlier, I did get a $50 mile credit, so that's going to be 50 additional miles on top of the ones that I already had because of me switching out the old car that I had. So I have this new car with an additional 50 miles that I can use. That's my personal miles that I can use. Yeah, remember I told y'all the other day when I got this car, I started out with 7 miles on this. I have 534 miles on this piece that I have put up here already on this baby. She has 534 miles. So I've been making them, doing the miles. So it's about $17 an hour. That's what I'm saying. Okay, do not forget to incorporate your gas in there. Gas is at an all-time high right now, so don't forget to incorporate your gas in there. So that's going to take away from your hourly. Think about that. If you got a hybrid, you're not having to do as much gas, and I'm so thankful for this hybrid because I don't have to do as much gas as I was having to do at first. So that's a good thing. But you do have to incorporate that into how much money that you're saying that you're making an hour. And then when you stop and eat and things like that, make sure that you're saving your receipts. I have a bag full of receipts that I probably need to go through and like line them up, and like, because it's so many receipts from gas and everything. So just make sure you're keeping your gas receipts. Make sure you're keeping your and when you go out to lunch and everything, keep those receipts too, because they're gonna help you out when you're ready to file your taxes. It's probably best to do those taxes like every 3 months or quarterly, I guess. It's probably, or either at least do them after half of the year is up, because you gotta file your taxes. You gotta file the taxes. So, Uncle Sam got to get his bread, just like we got to get our bread. So, do what you do as far as that's concerned. Just to keep it legal and everything. I tell you, get your bread, just make sure you're getting it legal or whatever. Get your bread. It's 2:30 right now. I'm probably going to take me a break until probably about 3:15, probably a 45-minute, maybe an hour break. And that's a good thing about it. When you do this, you're able to take your breaks when you want to. I can appreciate that. Right now I'm gonna say, I'm gonna take probably about a good hour break, and it may not even be that. Sometimes I'll say I'm gonna take a longer break, and then it won't even be that long. So, but I have the choice, which is a great thing. And I also have the choice to say, no, hey, you need to go ahead and grind and get some more bread. But we always got to make sure that we are taking our breaks and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and By the end of the week, which our week, like I said, it ends on Sunday, I'll be able to tally up and let you guys know what I made from the time that I started doing the videos within the last couple of days. So it's only, I think I only started doing the videos, what, day before yesterday or either yesterday, that you can make within like a 3 or 4 day period if you're like doing what I do. Because I said I would show you basically how I run my day and everything, and that's what I'm doing. Yeah, that about sums it up. Lyft need to get some customer service humans that you can talk to on the phone, like Uber, because Uber do got people that you can talk to. Quick story. So I had this one guy. I was picking him up because he was about to go and pick up his Lyft because he wants to do Lyft. Now he said he had got on. He worked with Uber. He rented a car through Uber last week, and he said he only made about $600. That's all he made with Uber last week. So I was like, well, the thing about it is that they can be like this, because I said right now, to me, Uber is like up here and Lyft is down here. But for him, like I tell you, each situation works different for each person. So for him, he says that Lyft is better. So he's gonna go ahead and shoot for Lyft. Some people would think that, you know, $600. I would think for last week, because last week I didn't do good with Lyft at all. You know, that I don't know. It probably was me. Like I said, I'm spoiled with the bonuses. So it probably was me, because I was like under the bus because I just really I wasn't feeling the fact that there weren't any bonuses. But now I understand that if there's no bonuses, you still can make some money, but it's just not gonna be bonused. And I did get some type of bonus this morning. It wasn't like the bonuses that I'm used to, but it was some type of bonus. Because they do throw out some bonuses sometimes, just a little small bonus. It might be an additional $4 or $5 added to the ride that you're getting ready to do. So if you're doing a ride that's about $5 or $6, then you'll get another another bonus, maybe $5 or $6 tagged onto it. So you've made about $10 or $11 for that ride versus you making just the regular base pay for it. But you know, like I said, each person most definitely has their own situation. Each situation can work better for another person. It may not work as well for you. So this is the reason why I like to get other people's perspective, because each person's perspective is different. Like I said, the young man, he said that Lyft is better for him, so he's about to get his. I wish I could have got his number so I could contact him and see how it worked out for him for this week, because I think he's just doing it week by week just to see which one is best for him. But I told him the best thing to me is to get the Uber car. If you get the Uber car is unlimited mileage. Now, he told me that Lyft used to be unlimited. However, they're no longer unlimited. I don't know why they would limit the miles and only want you to make money just with them. Because I'm thinking that if you are one of those people like me, because if it's slow right now, I told you the app just stopped. There was nothing else coming through. So that's the reason why I even stopped for lunch. But if the app has stopped and Uber has something, I should be able to switch over to Uber and get some money through Uber as well. But if you have the Uber car, like I was telling him, get you an Uber car instead of getting a Lyft car, because with the Lyft car, you're going to have limited mileage. And if you do pay for more mileage, you're going to pay for them. I mean, you get more mileage, you're going to pay for those plans, because they have like 3 different plans. So you can pay up to like $400 a week for some miles. Okay, instead of you getting, you know, when you can just go ahead and get an Uber car, and then you can just do all the ride share that you possibly want to do. And if one thing is slow, then you can pick up on another ride share program or another, you know, like I know they got Uber Eats. I've got that, and I did do it the other day. I just did one. I just wanted to see, because I've done DoorDash before. I don't know, you get kind of, I'm a spoiled person, you feel me? Because I to the point where I don't want to get out the car. I just want to just drop people or pick them up and drop them off. I don't want to get out. I had to get out the car and wait in the line, and then I had to get back in the car. Then I had to get out the car again, go and, you know, get the person their stuff, take the picture of the food and everything. It was just a lot. The same thing with Instacart. I do that too. You have to go to the grocery store, grocery shop, then take the people their stuff and all that. It's just a lot if you're spoiled with just picking up people and dropping them off. So I got spoiled with that. But you can, that's the thing about it. If you have that Uber car, take advantage of that, because of the simple fact, if you have the Uber card, then boom, you're gonna be able to get all of that. If Uber's slow, pick you up some Lyft. If Lyft is slow, get you an Instacart, do that. Uber Eats, like all of that, you could do all of that, and you could just be bringing in bread. That's the way that you can incorporate all of the ride sharing and the conveniences that they have for us humans. You can just combine everything and just do. I think they even have another one called Upshift, or is it Shift, something like that, where you grocery shop it. Go into all of these little apps on your phone, and you can find so many apps that you can make money. But you don't need to do. I don't recommend you doing it with the Lyft card unless you just want to do Lyft. Because right now I would really be doing some Ubering, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat, and I can still definitely do Uber, but I'm gonna definitely have to use the mileage that I do have left. So what I'm gonna do is probably use it closer to the end. Our mileage and everything sums right on up on at Sunday at like 5:30. That's 5:30 a.m. That's it. So I'm gonna use my mileage and everything for Uber closer to the end of the week. That's just what I'm gonna do. That's the strategy that I'm gonna try to use and see if it's gonna work out for me, so I won't have to use up everything right now. I have 50 plus. I think I got another, I forgot how many miles I got left, personal miles, but I got that 50 that they gave me, and then I think I got like another, it may be like 80 some miles that I got that I'm gonna use with Uber. And like I said, I only worked with Uber one time this week, and I did a video about that. And I feel so bad because I really do want to work with Uber, and I really feel bad that that Lyft makes it so you have to be like stuck, and they don't allow you to do. It's always something when you're working with some companies. Some are better than others, and that's just what it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to give me something to eat. I don't know if y'all probably not gonna want to see me eat. But if I have anything to say, I'm going to say it. And then if I'm eating, then I'm going to just go ahead and eat and say, okay? Just to let y'all know. There's no shame in my game when it comes down to it. All right. I am back, y'all. I just got done. It is 7:53. And y'all know I'm tired now, okay? So I'm back like I was earlier this morning. But I just pulled back up. And what I did this time is I did a screenshot, and I'll probably have this in there as well. Tagged in there as well. But I did this way I'll be able to remember it. So it was 9.5 hours, and my goal was 150 today. I did 145. I'm just tired, yeah. And I could always wake up or go to sleep and wake up and be like, hey, somebody gave me a $5 tip and it'll hit my goal. But that's what it was. So that it came out to be about the $16 an hour. Like I said, that's without the bonuses and everything. And they probably did give me a couple of bonuses in there. So that was a good thing. It was a long day. I feel like it was a really long day, but y'all know how I split the day up because I showed y'all how I did it. It just seems like it's so long once you've been driving. I'm tired now. So I came home so I can get ready to eat and get me some rest. I think, like I said again, I had definitely been not miscalculating a little bit as far as like the bonuses. Of course, like I said always, the bonuses are great, but you can make the money with Lyft as well. The 4th is coming up. I see the bonuses kicking in for Uber, and Lyft actually I couldn't even believe it, but they actually have some streaks coming up. These are the streaks that I was telling you guys about. So you do 3 rides, and then you're gonna get, and I'm gonna put these in there too, but you do 3 rides. Every 3 rides you're gonna get like $15 for every 3 rides. They got a Monday and Tuesday and whatever other dates that they have it. They're gonna have it. Now it was so one thing I wanted to talk about for people that are thinking about coming on with Lyft. or thinking about trying any of the ride shares. I don't know how Uber does theirs, because I don't even know if they probably do have some type of destination. When I do bring up the destination modes, these are little perks within the app. Like, say you want to go towards your home, it's the end of your evening. Just like a while ago, it was the end of my evening. I had those 2 destination modes left. Generally, like I said, I have 4 to 6, but because I was like in my feelings and stuff last week, I messed that up. So it took me down to 2 of them. But generally, I have a lot of them. But my thing right there is, sometimes what you will have to think about is, sometimes, like, if you're far out, and say if I was in South Carolina, like the other day I was in South Carolina, that's like it could be a good hour away from me if you're deep in there too. So say if I'm out there in South Carolina, and I'm pushing my destination mode here, Lyft sometimes will send you a ride on your way. So your destination, even they'll give you something that's going to come towards the way that you want to go. Today I looked up, and I was riding out from, I forgot where I was at. I'm so tired, I can't even remember where I was at. But today I was out further out. I was in Charlotte, but I was still on the other side of Charlotte from where I live at. Actually, I was in Concord. So sometimes when you're far out and you use your destination mode, and then they give you a ride, sometimes that ride may go past where you want it to go. It may go, and sometimes it may not go in the same direction that you want it to go. Which, let me give you a prime example. When I first started with Lyft, I was like, it was late that night. I had already set my destination mode so that I could go ahead and head towards the crib because I was tired. And it was late. You know what? It wasn't that late. It was like 7 o'clock. So back then I was pulling in trying to get home before it got dark, because I was just getting used to it and everything. So I set my destination mode, but when I put in my destination mode, it gave me a ride. The ride was 2 hours away. It sent me all the way to Virginia. Okay, so that means with me, I made good money that night. But trying to get back, remember what I was telling you guys about the personal miles and everything? I was like trying to get myself back from Virginia. That was 2 hours and some. So I think it was like 93 miles. So I was continuously trying to use my destination modes. It kept on kicking me out because I wasn't, after a while it'll kick you out if you're not going in the direction. If you're not taking any rides and everything, it'll kick you out. So that means you're having to use your personal mileage. I thought I was gonna have to do that today, but I didn't have to do it. But just keep that in mind. And they will not give you those miles back. That's the reason why I say it's, to me personally, I think it's better to get an Uber whip, and then just use both of them, use both platforms to make money. Because if you're doing Lyft, then you are not, if you got to come back, you're gonna come back on your personal miles, because you got to pick up rides. Because if you're like dead ass tired, like today I'm tired, I lucked up today, because the last person that I picked up, literally, he was like right on my way home. And then I was only probably like a good maybe 10 minutes away. I was 18 minutes away, but it still was on the way home. And then when I set my destination, I was able to just come right here. Sometimes it does not work out like that, and you'll understand it more and learn how to tweak the app a little bit once you start working with it. I'm still learning. You learn every day. I'm still learning. So that's just something to think about for people that are thinking about doing a rental program with Lyft. They will take your personal miles if you're further out and you need to get home. You're just really tired or whatever. I had another instance that happened like that too. I was like, this was not even too long ago either. I was here in North Carolina, and then they sent me out to Winston-Salem. Winston-Salem is about an hour and a half away from here. So and it was in the middle of the night. It was late because by this time I'd start working at night. So I'm tired as I don't know what, like really sleepy. And I had already accepted it. Once you accept the ride, I couldn't see how far the ride was gonna take me. And I picked the person up from the airport. And yeah, it took me all the way out to Winston-Salem, meaning I would have had to come back using my miles, or either I would have had to pick up somebody on my way back. Luckily, I had friends that live out that way, so I was able to just crash there for the evening. But just keep that in mind. They will get you on your miles, and they'll let you know you're not getting them back. Okay, that's just... I mean, that's what happened to me that very first time. They was like, you can't get the miles back. I mean, if you use the miles, then oh well, too bad, and too bad, so sad. And you know, like I was talking about earlier, how you don't have any customer service. So even if you do have customer service, basically they're still gonna tell you the same thing about, as far as like, you're not gonna get those miles back. You're gonna and I think it's very unfair, because you're going out, you're doing the trip for them. And if you put in a destination because you're trying to get towards home and you don't want to use your personal miles, to me it's unfair. That's the reason why I think they should I know they should have unlimited miles, because like, why be like that? But that's the way of the world. That's the way they run their business, and it can work for some people. It may work for some people. I don't like it, but it is what it is for right now. And let me see. As far as the Uber car and everything, I'm gonna be getting that soon, like I said. But I have a couple of things I gotta situate first before I get ready to switch off and do that. I'm still waiting on Uber for a couple of things as well. And yeah, so today it was the 145, and it was 9 hours. So like I said, you divide that up. I put $20. Well, I tried to put $20 in this vehicle, and it wouldn't take the $20. And I was like, wow. So the car is really, really good on gas. Again, I must stress that the hybrid, if you get a hybrid through Lyft, if you happen to do the Lyft program, the rental program, and you happen to get a hybrid, be happy about that, because it's so much better on gas than a regular car. I've never driven a hybrid before, so I didn't know anything about a hybrid. I mean, I've heard of them, but I didn't know about them. So, yo, when I tell you, it wouldn't even take the $20 that I was putting in there. I was trying to put 25 in there. It wouldn't take it. So I'm thinking I think I had a little bit of gas in there. So it probably takes about $25 to fill up this car. And then with you having the ecosystem in there, the hybrid, that helps it to save the gas. So that it works out really good. That's probably the only thing that I'm gonna miss about the rental program with them, is to be able to drive this. But that does not mean that you're gonna get a hybrid just because you decide to get on with the rental program with Lyft. Okay, you'll get whatever car they have. Like today when I pulled up with the other young man that was getting a car, they had a whole bunch of they had the other new Hondas sitting out there, but they also had the Malibus ready to go, cleaned up and ready to go. So he probably was gonna get one of the Malibus. What they do with their program, from what I was told the other day when I got this one, is if you have to switch your car out, because I think you have to switch out the car once it hits about over 70,000 miles, I believe they're getting ready to sell it. They sell the car. So if you're one of the people that have a car like me, and you hit the mileage, then you're gonna get a new car. And that's, I just happened to slide in there and be able to get this new car. Now the only thing I don't like about it, about this vehicle, is it is so much smaller, and sometimes you get people that are really bigger, taller people. I'm not making any type of fun at all, but you get taller people, and the car it's really little to me, so it makes it hard for them to get out. And then you have the protection of what they call this, the shield. You have this right here, and so it kind of makes it hard for them to get in and out. And when I was driving with the Malibu, yeah, I told you I left in the last video that I cannot help myself from saying I'm saying it way too much. I hear it, but my apologies. I can't help it. So I'm gonna concentrate a little bit so I won't have to say it as much. But I can't help it. But it's too small. It's small back there. That's the only thing about this car. It's really small back there. And so if you have some people that are kind of tall or whatever, then especially if you're trying to get there, if they're switching on the other side, because some people may get dropped off and the street is on that side, so they're trying to switch over this side, and I could tell it was. And I tried to move my seats up, and sometimes you want to move up. Let me see if I can't really. Sometimes you want to try to move up this side, but because of this right here that's up there, you can't really. It's gonna slant that. So I try to move both seats up, and my legs are kind of long too, so I don't want to be cramped either. So that's the only thing I don't like. The Malibu, God, it has so much space in it. It was so much space in the Malibu. That was one thing I could definitely appreciate about the Malibu that I did have with the there I go with the that was one thing I could appreciate with the Malibu, the space. It was very spacious, very roomy, and the system. And I like my music. Like, I love my music when I'm driving. So the system in here is not as good as the Malibu, but that's neither here or there. We're about making the bread. That's what we're all about. That's what I'm all about. And if you're about making the bread, I'm gonna drop my link for Lyft in here. Like I said earlier, I gotta figure out the thing about Uber, figure out their links and everything. If you happen to want to get on with my link with Uber, then I will just drop a comment in there, and I will send you an email. I mean, we'll link, okay? So that way I can send you an email with my link in there. That's until I figure out if they have something where I can leave the link in there. So with Lyft, there will be a link in the description if you do want to go ahead and try to Lyft program. They don't do a credit check. You just have to have a debit card. I've said in a couple of videos ago that with Uber, you have to have a bank card. Your card has to be attached to a bank. It cannot just, or it got to be a credit card. It cannot just be, and it can't be cannot be Chime, because I know a lot of people are using Chime these days, because Chime is supposed to help boost up your credit and everything. It's supposed to be a great account. Uber does not take it, okay? So you have to have a bank account with a debit card linked to it, or either I guess what do they call it? A major credit card. That's what you have to have. So I'm gonna come back again tomorrow, because what I want you guys to see is, and that's what I have to tell you too. Literally, because I did messed around at the beginning part of the week. I just got through paying for the car today. So that means that out of that money that I didn't even show you guys how much I had made, but it was like, I need to look at it. I'll tell y'all. But if you see, once I do a screenshot of what I made, mind you, I have to take out the price of the car. Okay, that comes out of that. Lyft don't play. They're gonna get their money first, and then you can get yours. And because I started later on in the week, which I think it was like Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? It was Tuesday or either Wednesday. It was Tuesday. I didn't really do too much on Monday, and yeah, I didn't do very much on Monday. It may have been Tuesday. So if you start later on in the week, then it's gonna push you getting your own bread, because you got to pay for the car first and foremost. Once you pay for the car, then the rest of the money is yours. I do have something in there to cash out. You can immediately cash out your funds with Uber, because I'm not renting anything from them. I automatically, if I work right now, like the money that I made the other day, I can cash that out. It's just sitting there though, but I can cash that out. That's a good thing about it. So if you got a bill or something, or you need to happen to get gas or whatever, or you got some things that you need to just take care of personally or whatever, you can go ahead and cash your money out with Uber if you're not renting. If with Lyft as well, you can do the same thing. If you're not renting, you can go ahead and cash your money out. So as I said, I do have cash out money that I can cash out right now. I'm gonna leave it sitting, because I want you guys to see how much I'm able to make from tomorrow until Sunday. So we're gonna have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Generally, I would have bust out Monday and Tuesday. And if it was bonuses, I would have busted out right away. On Monday, it would have been, I would have made the $260 some dollars that day. And Monday, and took care of that. That way, I would have had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That would have been 6 days of money that I could make for myself. But like I said, I was in my feelings at the beginning of the week because of being spoiled from getting all those bonuses for all that time. The bonuses are about to show back up, especially because it's about to be the 4th. And at first, like I said, they weren't showing up. I didn't see any type of bonuses, but now I'm seeing them. They're about to pop in there. I told y'all I'm spoiled, so that's the reason why I be pouting and stuff. That's all it is. So, I got $16 an hour. I think it worked out to be about $16.50 an hour for today. And I have to look at it like some people don't make that, and all I'm doing is I'm driving around picking up people and dropping them off. It can, after, like I said, I did stop. I took in some sunshine, got me something to eat, did my bathroom breaks in between. I did not go to the park today. I'll probably do that tomorrow. And I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and try to do another AM day tomorrow, because look, it's still daytime outside, and I'll be able to enjoy some of the daytime. That's about it. I don't think I have very much more to say. That's a $145 day. So that means from the last 2 days, because I told y'all yesterday it was $94, and then today was $145. So we're gonna add that up, and then I want you guys to, and I wanted to, I should have did another screenshot so that I could tell you. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Did I? Yeah. Hold up 1 second. So that was $287 for the last 3 days. And remember, I did not work it out that first day. I had to get out of my feelings. I'm back out of my feelings, and I came back into reality. So reality is here. And I know that I can still make the money. I don't always have to have bonuses. If I did have the bonuses, you would know, because I'd be extra happy when I'm getting the bonuses. I probably would still be out right now. I probably would went and grabbed me some dinner somewhere real quick, something light, and then I would probably still be out if it was some bonuses. Bonuses make you want to go ahead and get that bread, because I got a trip planned and I'm ready to get out of town so I can take me a break. Because if you're doing this on a regular basis, you kind of like get addicted, and then it kind of keeps you from taking the much needed breaks that you do need to take. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and I'm gonna leave you with, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. I appreciate you for tuning in. Share this. Somebody else may want to, I know there's plenty of videos up here, but you never know what videos will catch somebody's attention or whatever, what will pull somebody. Each situation works different from everybody. So get your bread. Try to make sure you're doing it legal. These are the times where you got to be out there and you got to hustle from your money. If you broke, that's your daddy fault. He ain't showed you how to get out there and hustle. You got to hustle. You feel me? You got to hustle out here. You got to get your money in more than one way. Never depend on just one stream of income, because it's not feasible. You got to have more than one stream of income. Bring it all in. Like I said, I'll be doing Uber sometime within the next couple of days, which is probably going to be, I'm probably going to do some Ubering tomorrow too. Not going to make any promises just yet. Well, tomorrow's Friday, so I probably will be doing Uber tomorrow too. I'm going to split it up, but I will let you guys know. It seems like Lyft is getting extra busy, and then when they get busy, then that stops me from doing what I need to do with Uber. But I'm gonna be working it out. I'm gonna be working it out with both of them tomorrow, and I just can't wait till I'm able to get the other vehicle, because I'm gonna show you guys how that's gonna work out as well. But I just want to give people a realistic look, and how your emotions can go up and down, because if you're in your feelings about certain things, about your money and everything, and about their program and whatever, your emotions can be all over. Because money make you get emotional. If you're getting it, it can make you get emotional. If you're not getting it, it can make you get emotional as well. But if you're not out there hustling, you're not going to get the bread. So that will make you emotional. And that's what I can honestly say happened to me earlier this week. I got emotional because I didn't see any bonuses. Because I didn't see any bonuses, I chose to like chill back, lay back, and not push as hard as I had been pushing anyway. But you know, you can't do that. You gotta, I can't do that. I have to keep my eyes on the prize and gotta make that bread. You feel me? And I can make the bread. You can definitely make the money with Lyft. I'm still gonna say right now, I was saying Lyft was here, Uber was here. I'm gonna just say that you can definitely make money with both of them. There's certain things that I don't like about Lyft, but I'm sure that when I get on with Uber, there will be things that I don't like about them either. It just goes with the territory. But get your bread, y'all, and I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow.